Hello and welcome to part 2 of our Ethical AI in Education for 2024 series. I'm thrilled to have you here for today's training session. As the implementation of ethical AI systems in your training company is such an important and intense topic, we will split this into 3 sections. Just as an important disclaimer, this training is designed using AI including me, your presenter. I am an AI avatar, and I am thrilled to offer you this training as part of the NGO Consultants AI implementation strategy. Now, let's get into it. In our first part, we lay the groundwork by establishing a set of ethical principles. We'll delve into transparency, privacy protection, fairness, and inclusiveness, setting the stage for responsible AI implementation. Moving on to part 2, we zoom in on transparency and explainability. Your AI systems should not be black boxes. We'll provide practical steps, ensuring that educators and learners understand how these systems operate. Through this series, we aim to empower educators and training providers with the knowledge and tools needed to navigate the integration of AI technologies responsibly. You'll gain insights into establishing ethical principles, fostering transparency, protecting privacy, and ensuring fairness, all essential components of responsible AI practices. By implementing these principles, you'll contribute to creating learning environments that maximize the benefits of AI while ensuring fairness, transparency, and effectiveness for all learners. Before we get started, we want to hear from you. This series is not just a one-way conversation. We want to build a community where we can learn and grow together. Join us in the comments section below with your thoughts and questions. Your insights are valuable, and your questions could spark insightful discussions. Don't hesitate to share your experiences or any challenges you've faced in integrating AI into your training programs. Connect with us on social media platforms using #EthicalAI. Share your key takeaways, tag a colleague who needs to see this, and let's create a dialogue that extends beyond these videos. As we embark on this journey, it's crucial to establish a strong foundation based on ethical principles. These principles will guide our approach to AI in education. Here are the key ethical principles we'll be focusing on. Firstly, we must prioritize transparency in our AI systems. Educators and learners need to understand how these systems function and make decisions. Think of it as opening the hood of a car. We want to know what's going on inside. The next principle is protecting student and teacher privacy, and this is paramount. Establish clear policies for collecting, using, and storing personal data securely. We want to create an environment where learners feel safe and confident in the use of AI. AI systems should be fair and unbiased. To achieve this, we'll use diverse and representative datasets, conduct regular testing, and provide ongoing training for educators. This ensures our systems don't perpetuate existing biases. Next, we need to talk about accountability, holding ourselves responsible for the decisions and outcomes of AI systems. This is about creating a culture of ownership and continuous improvement. AI systems should be accessible to everyone. Consider infrastructure, equipment, skills, and societal acceptance to provide equitable access for individuals of different demographics. Lastly, inclusiveness. Our AI systems must be designed to accommodate a wide range of individuals. This involves considering diversity in demographics and backgrounds, fostering an inclusive learning environment. In this segment, we are diving into a crucial aspect: transparency and explainability. It's paramount that our AI systems are not black boxes. We want educators and learners to have a clear understanding of how these systems operate and make decisions. Now, let's get practical. How can you ensure transparency and explainability in your AI systems? Here are some actionable steps. Step 1. Implement user-friendly dashboards. Imagine a user interface that not only looks good but also serves as a window into the decision-making process. Develop user interfaces and dashboards that visually represent how the AI system is making decisions. This transparency builds trust and understanding. For step 2, draw up decision trees and flowcharts. Visual aids like decision trees or flowcharts can be incredibly effective. Use them to illustrate the decision-making process in a way that's easy to comprehend. It's like giving your users a roadmap to understand how the AI reaches its conclusions. Then step 3, getting real-time feedback. If your AI adapts its recommendations based on user interactions, let users see this in action. Real-time feedback is not just a feature, it's a confidence booster. It shows users that the system is responsive and evolves based on their needs. Step 4. Set up algorithm documentation. Comprehensive documentation is key. Explain the algorithms and logic in a way that's accessible. No unnecessary jargon, just clear, concise information. This documentation should be the go-to resource for anyone curious about the nuts and bolts of your AI. Step 5. Ensure that you regularly update manuals. AI systems evolve, and so should the manuals. Keep them regularly updated to reflect any changes or improvements in the AI algorithms. It's about keeping your users informed about the system's capabilities. For Step 6, you need to create training materials. Empower your team with training materials. Whether it's video tutorials, FAQs, or interactive guides, make sure users have resources to navigate and understand the AI system independently. Step 7. Create feedback channels. You need to create dedicated channels for feedback. Whether it's suggestion boxes, online forums, or dedicated email addresses, provide platforms where users can voice their thoughts on the AI system. Actively seek feedback and show your commitment to addressing concerns. Lastly, Step 8. Arrange training workshops. Knowledge is power. Conduct workshops or training sessions focused on the AI system for your trainers, assessors, and all employees. Cover the practical aspects but also delve into the underlying principles and decision-making processes. These sessions should encourage open discussions and build a community around AI understanding. Remember, the goal is to demystify the AI system, making it accessible and understandable for all users. By implementing these practical steps, educators and learners can actively engage with AI technology, fostering a culture of transparency and openness. As we conclude Part 2 of this series, I encourage you to start implementing these ethical principles in your training organizations. Create policies, foster transparency, and prioritize privacy. In our next segment, we'll explore additional elements, including security, inclusiveness, and the human-centered approach. Remember, the ethical implementation of AI is a journey, and each step you take brings us closer to a more inclusive, transparent, and effective learning environment. See you soon. Before we wrap up, we want to hear from you. Remember, this series is not just a one-way conversation. We want to build a community where we can learn and grow together. Engage with us on our social media platforms using our dedicated hashtag #EthicalAI. Share your key takeaways, tag a colleague who needs to see this, and let's create a dialogue that extends beyond these videos. Exciting things are coming your way. Make sure you're subscribed and hit that notification bell so you won't miss out on the next part of our series. It's all about laying the foundation for ethical AI practices in education. Feel free to contact us if you want more information, as we will be starting workshops in 2024.